I'm sorry, but the math is not mathing. Stephanie finally broke her silence about the mysterious banner accounts that defend her harder than a security team. Comment fast on all of her videos, drop the exact same phrases every single time, but magically vanish whenever she needs actual real life help. And as always, she denies everything. But here's the problem we're unpacking. The receipts, the patterns, and slip-ups paint a different picture. So today, we're walking through exactly what she said and what the accounts did and how the evidence keeps circling back to her. Quick reset. Stephanie says she has no banner accounts. The internet says otherwise. And the patterns? Whew. Stephanie jumped on social media and wrote, I think it's goofy people think I have alt accounts. Clearly, you see me fiercely commenting on anything and everything. I barely have time to keep up with my only account. But the way she posted this, you could almost hear the eye roll through the screen. She tried to make it sound like people were being dramatic for even suggesting she had banner accounts, like the whole internet was giving her way too much credit. But the second she said, I barely have time to keep up with my only account, everyone collectively posed like, Bestie, please. Because if there is one thing her online behavior shows, it's that she has time. Plenty of it. She barely replies to people on her main page, yet these suspicious little mystery accounts show up under every video with praise so identical, it's basically copy and paste fan fiction. And if she truly had no idea who these accounts were, why does she never acknowledge them? Why ignore the only people who support her consistently when she spends half a day complaining about how negative everyone is? And let's be honest, if she barely has time, what exactly is eating up her hours? Because it's definitely not cleaning up that motel. It's not washing dishes. It's not keeping things tidy. She has openly said she battles insomnia. So what is she doing all night? Editing videos? Sure. But also scrolling through comments, checking reactions, lurking, and based on these patterns, maybe hopping between accounts like it's a part-time job.
So I was bored, so I'm like, oh, let's pop on the Reddit. It's been kind of quiet. So let's go see the deep words of Mrs. Thompson today. Well, first we have this. Boo Bear, I think you can't sleep because you're up all night on those burners talking to yourself. Somebody's got to keep up, right? Oh, wait. That can't be it, because then we have this. I think it's goofy. People think I have alternate accounts. Clearly, you see me furiously She doesn't even make sense. Now, my mom used to sound like this when she didn't make sense because she was really rugged out and she would make weird Facebook posts that make no sense. Because I would do like funny comments and she would comment on my things and make no effing sense just like that. And that's my tell. But what do I know? I'm just projecting my trauma apparently to some of y'all. So somebody said this family that is commenting on all our stuff is allegedly from Minnesota. Now, I'm from Wisconsin. The verbiage used is not those from Minnesota or Wisconsin. It's Stephanie. I do have time, boo-boo. That's why you're not sleeping.
So here's where we are now. Stephanie denies it, but the internet is basically holding up a PowerPoint presentation with bullet points and arrows saying, girl, be serious. Here are the accounts many viewers believe are tied to Stephanie. And honestly, the lineup alone already feels like a casting call for Stephanie and friends, except the friends are all her. Claire _ Miranda 00, Dr. Nick and Dr. Josh, Lindsay Lee, Janica, Kennedy, Troy. Now, on paper, that looks like a group of random internet supporters. But when you actually look at how these accounts behave, the coincidences start stacking like dirty dishes in that motel. These accounts share way too many similarities to ignore. Like, it gets to a point where you just sit there blinking at the screen because how can 7 different people accidentally act like a hive mind? All their profiles are private, which isn't a crime, obviously. But when all of them are private, all of them are unnamed, and all of them only interact with Stephanie, at that point, it's less privacy and more witness protection for banner accounts. They all use the same style of avatar profile pictures. No photos, no selfies, no kids, no pets, avatars, and the same type of avatars at that. Like someone scrolled through the list and said, yep, that one, and that one, and that one too. It's giving Pinterest board for fake identities. They all follow the same 7 accounts. 7, not 6, not 8, 7, including her. I mean, if you're trying to pretend to be different people, maybe switch up the follow list a little. Add a cooking page, a meme page, a nail tech, something. The comments all sound alike. Same tone, same pronunciation, same rhythm, same dramatic energy, like they're auditioning to be her personal cheerleaders. It's like the same person sat there typing on 7 different tabs, trying to switch vibes but forgetting to switch personalities. At a certain point, you stop calling it similar and start calling it what it is. One writer, many wigs. And then comes the biggest giveaway. This is the exact moment the story flips. The copy paste meltdown. The kind of mistake you make when you're juggling too many fake personalities and the universe says, alright, enough. Stephanie slipped badly, like Olympic level sleeping. This wasn't a cute little oopsie, this was a full wipeout. It started when she used the Lindsay Lee account to comment under her housing update video, and she didn't hold back. Here's the full comment. You owe her rent, you are up in her 24/7 365 for the past year. She didn't tell you, but you owe her rent for having your nose in her business. That should buy them a new home. Now, this wasn't just a defensive comment. This was a whole monologue. She later deleted it, trying to act like nothing happened. But oh, bestie, that was only the first crack. Because then apparently she wanted to repost the same comment using another one of her banner accounts, the Kennedy account. And this is where the comedy wrote itself. She forgot to edit anything at all. She copied and pasted the entire thing without even removing the tag showing it came from Lindsay Lee. The repost comment literally said, at Lindsay Lee, you owe her rent. You are up in her 24/7 365 for the past year. She didn't tell you, but you owe her rent for having your nose in her business. That should buy them a new home. Not a comma changed, not a period moved, not even the name swapped. She exposed her own banner account by replying as another banner account. At this point, even the banners were confused. And if that wasn't enough chaos for one afternoon, she used Dr. Nick and Dr. Josh to paste the same comment again. No edits, no adjustments. At this point, it looked less like fan support and more like a group project she forgot she was the only member. Then the Janica and Claire_Miranda00 accounts jumped in reacting to the copied comment. Even though the comment barely matched the conversation, they were just talking to each other, hyping each other, defending each other like an echo chamber in a fan house. This wasn't natural conversation. This was the digital version of someone standing in a circle, changing wigs and arguing with themselves. In plain English, the accounts behaved like one person juggling multiple tabs, getting tired and hitting copy paste instead of common sense. Even when she didn't sleep up, the patterns were loud, like loud. The kind of loud where you don't even need headphones because the behavior is basically screaming. During Thanksgiving meal prep videos, everyone was focused on the real issue, the kids being stuck in a motel for the holidays. But her alleged banner accounts? Oh, they were living in their own little cooking show fantasy. They were out here typing, yum, every dish looks delicious. Claire_Miranda00. Yum, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Lindsay Lee. Delicious. Have a wonderful day tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving. Dr. Nick and Dr. Josh. Happy Turkey Day. We are off to dinner. We'll be back tomorrow to support you. Kennedy. Now be serious. No one, and I mean no one, was watching Gourmet Feast. People were concerned about those kids' reality, not the stovetop staffing. Yet these accounts were all on the same script, like they had the same copywriter. Same enthusiasm, same punctuation, same fake cheerful energy, like they were all working overtime at the Hallmark comment factory. The tone wasn't just similar, it was carbon copied. It's giving one person wrote all of this during a caffeine crash. And let's talk about the lives, because when Stephanie goes live, the chat transforms into a battlefield. It gets chaotic. People ask direct questions, people call things out. And those super lawyer accounts? Those ride or die supporters who magically appear under every video within 5 seconds? Nowhere. Not a single emoji, not even a pity heart. They disappear like Cinderella at midnight. For accounts that supposedly adore her, that's suspicious. Bestie, if you're defending her in every comment section, you'd think you'd show up when she actually needs backup. Now, here's where the logic fully packs its bags and leaves the group chat. When Stephanie needed real life help, like actual help, these accounts were ghosting harder than a man with 3 baby mamas. When she needed a cosigner, a donation, gifts for her kids, these accounts were magically unavailable. Not one stepped up, not one volunteered, not one even said, "Let me see what I can do." So they can type yum with full passion, but can't help with a motel bill? They can fight strangers all day in her comments, but can't lift a finger to help her kids have a bed? The priorities are interesting. And here's the final cherry on the banner account Sunday. Not one of these supporters have ever defended themselves. Not once. People have been calling them fakes for months, saying they're banner accounts, saying they're Stephanie, dragging them, tagging them, questioning them. And none of these supposed real people have ever stepped forward to say, "Hey, I'm real. Stop saying I'm her." The silence is deafening because real supporters, real humans, do not let a creator look unhinged talking to their own banner account for months. In plain English, they let Stephanie look unhinged online unless she is the account. So, what does this all mean? Here are the theories viewers are discussing, and honestly, each one gets messier than the last. Let's break them down the same way you would when your friend calls you at 2 a.m. saying, "Girl, tell me why he did this." Stephanie runs all the accounts. This is the theory viewers keep circling back to because the clues aren't subtle. They're practically waving their hands in the air like, "Hey, it's me." Evidence? Identical comments that sound like they are written during the same mood swing. The copy paste disaster that literally exposed the usernames. Same tone, same punctuation, same dramatic poses, like a one-woman choir. The same 7 followers because apparently creativity stopped at 7. Private profiles with mystery avatars. Very witness protection, but make it aesthetic. Never show up on her lives, even though lives are when she actually needs backup. Never help in real life. No co-signing, no donations, not even a prayer hand emoji. Only appear in her comment section like loyal little digital shadows. What would disapprove it? If just one of these accounts walked forward like, "Hi, yes, I am a real human being and not Stephanie with a wig and VPN." But none have, not one. At this point, the silence is louder than her Thanksgiving vlogs. A single fan is running all accounts. Some viewers try to be generous and say, okay, maybe it's just one super devoted fan. You know, a fan with 7 accounts, no identity, no hobbies, and unlimited time. Evidence. Same cheerleader energy across all accounts. Same comment timestamps, like they were all posted between switching tabs. The same copy-paste style, which honestly feels like someone trying too hard to sound supportive and failing miserably. What breaks this theory? Why would a fan ignore her lives completely? Even her haters watch those. Never send help when she's begging for a cosigner every Tuesday? Never defend themselves even though they are dragged daily? Copy her tone so perfectly it feels like a voice memo? Make the exact same clip and tag one banner from another banner? It doesn't add up unless the fan is her, which brings us back to square one. Stephanie supervises but doesn't operate all accounts. This one suggests that maybe she isn't typing every comment. Maybe she just directs the vibe. What supports it? The writing feels like someone trying to imitate her voice. The overpraise has the same energy as someone writing affirmations in the mirror. What breaks it? The copy-paste meltdown. A team wouldn't make that mistake. A team wouldn't forget to change the art name. A team wouldn't leave a trail that obvious. That's a one-person oopsie. So where we are now is every clue points back to Stephanie's device, like the universe is saying, "Hey girl, you dropped this." The damage is already done. Stephanie denied everything, but the patterns remain obvious. The comments keep matching her tone. The accounts still don't show up when she needs them. The copy and paste receipts live forever online. Her denial didn't clear anything. It made people look harder. And viewers feel like this whole situation shows desperation. Stephanie talking to herself online, posting her own posts, then denying it. If the accounts were real people, they would have helped by now. They would have spoken up. They would at least show up in her lives. But silence? Silence is loud. And the slip ups? Even louder. Bottom line, the evidence makes it almost impossible to believe Stephanie's denial. The patterns match her too closely. The behavior is too coordinated. And the copy paste accident was the giveaway no one could ignore. My verdict? It looks like one person behind all these accounts, and everything points to Stephanie. The banner activity, the tone, the timing, the slips. It's all one brain juggling too many tabs. What do you think? Are these accounts obviously hers, or is there another explanation we're missing? Drop your thoughts below, like and subscribe if you want the follow ups.